Hello, and welcome back to some more Trails in the Sky, first chapter. In the last episode, we got back from the castle, and we were given a request by the Queen to go save Princess Claudia, who's been captured. But first, I've got a feeling I'm going to need to talk to everybody in town, isn't that right, Elnod? There are currently 4 other bracers here in the capital, Kurt, Grant, Karna, and Annalise. I believe you'll find them at the tavern, the shops, or maybe even the hotel. If you happen to run into them, please let them know to meet here. It would also be a good idea to reach out to the royal guards that reporter, you know. Is that more or less all I gotta do, or is there side quests?
Let's check it out.
Okay, nothing there. Oh yeah, here we go. Armand's been talking to himself a lot today. He seems deep in thought, but he won't tell me anything. He's such a meanie. Maybe I should give him the cold shoulder. I've looked all over the city, but it has to be in front of the castle. That's the perfect place. Ooh, that's what that's about. Okay. By the way, I heard the history of the royal family has quite the long lineage. From what I understand, their roots trace back over 1,000 years. Seriously? They've been ruling for that long? Precisely. Which is why I'm just dying to see what it's like inside the castle. You two were invited to the castle yesterday, were you not? If you wouldn't mind, I'd love to hear about your experience. Well... yeah, it did feel all historic and fancy, or something. There was definitely no shortage of interesting sights to see, that's for sure. But we were kinda in a rush, so we didn't get to explore much. I doubt we'd have anything all that helpful to tell you, Professor. I see. How unfortunate. I suppose we'll just have to wait until the castle reopens to the public. I can't help but wonder what secrets lie beyond those gates. I suppose we'll just have to wait until the castle reopens to the public. I've been asked to ensure that Olivier doesn't leave the embassy. No visitors for the time being either. He's so carefree, he could never understand how I feel. Is there nothing anyone can do? I don't think Anton's gonna listen to anybody right now. There are times when all you can do is worry, you know? Lady Katrina has asked the Royal Army to search for Miss Rianne, but we haven't heard any news yet. She is still missing? Why aren't we doing anything about this? My granddaughter Rianne hasn't come home since she went out yesterday evening. And I still can't get in touch with my husband. I just don't know what to do. But I have to stay strong, as his wife and Rianne's grandmother. Go to the Bracer Guild. You just play what? Good lord. Now, I think I know what this little side event is. And if it is, that means we should read the last of the Carnelia chapters now. So let's do that. Where were we? Still had clutch the orbit, loose she's digging. Okay, no, we're past that. Past that. Right, they had just gotten into the sewers. Okay, I think we're here. The flickering of a dying orbital lamp cast thin streaks of light across the filthy water. Sister Carnelia dashed past, leaving only the sound of rushing air in her wake. Breathless, I chased after her shadow as it stretched diagonally into the distant darkness, without slowing down. Cornelia ran across the moss-covered stone pavement, heading for the Septian Church Cathedral. Above ground, the distance from the railway station to the cathedral spanned about 3 city blocks. If we could climb up through the drainage channel beyond the water level control gate, we'd emerge in the plaza in front of the cathedral. In the distance, another orbital lamp flickered into view. Sister Carnelia glanced back at me and extended her right arm, signaling that we would turn right at the next corner. She then rolled her shoulders, preparing for what? I don't know. Perhaps Sister Carnelia already saw what awaited us. Beneath the flickering glow, her figure vanished around the corner. 1, 2, 3. 3 dull thuds echoed rapidly, followed by something splashing into the water. As I rounded the corner, 2 men sprawled awkwardly on the ground came into view, forcing me to instinctively dodge to the side of the path. Ahead of me, Cornelia continued running at her usual pace as if nothing had happened. "It's Cornelia!" A furious shout erupted from behind, causing me to turn around. One of the men laying on the ground opened his bloodied mouth and screamed, "Cornelia's here!" Sister didn't even glance back. "Looks like they're serious," she said, her eyes fixed on an empty point in the air. "Were those men back there your former comrades?" Cornelia turned her reddish-brown eyes towards me. I nodded, deciding not to press the matter. I simply kept moving forward, watching the shadows at my feet shift. Beneath the ornament lamp's glow. "Do you remember the woman you fought at the end?" Cornelia suddenly asked. "The reason I quit being a mercenary was because I didn't want to die like that." I glanced up at her profile. "I didn't want to disappear like that," Sister repeated softly. "So if I'm going to die anyway, I want to fight for something, leave proof that I lived." Feeling an indescribable sense of dread, I continued running alongside her. Suddenly, between breaths, I thought I heard a faint splash behind us and quickly turned around. "Toby, you noticed it too, didn't you?" She gradually slowed her pace, eventually coming to a halt. Their reinforcements were catching up. We reached an intersection where 2 waterways crossed. Across the wide, foul-smelling current, the dimly lit gate was visible. Leaning against the damp brick wall, I paused to catch my breath. "They're probably waiting to ambush us," she said, glaring at the opposite bank. Then she cast a wary glance behind us. "We don't have time for a detour." She inhaled deeply, 2 or 3 times. Her breath sharp and controlled. With sweaty palms, I grasped my ornament tightly and secured my bag strap around my wrist. After quickly checking her shoes as usual, she straightened her posture. Holding our breath, we plunged headlong into the dark, sticky current. Sticky current, huh? Ugh. I think I read that already. But it was a good reminder of where we left off, I suppose. Activation. Sister Carnelia dashed toward the opposite bank, gliding swiftly over the water, and leaving dark spray in her wake. In an instant, she was far ahead of me. From the distant gate, flashes of arts magic tore through the air in rapid succession, but none reached her. Instead, they blasted apart the sludge at the bottom of the waterway, sending shockwaves pounding against my body. Dodging the last strike with a graceful leap, Sister landed on the shore at terrifying speed. Vaulting over the sandbag wall, she whipped her arms around fluidly, collapsing the Jaegers in one fell strike. Her arms spun swiftly like windmills, faster than any blade, striking from unimaginable angles. Her hands pierced throats. What? Her hands pierced throats, severed arteries, and withdrew just as quickly. By the time I finally reached the stone pavement, she stood alone, the only figure still on her feet. "Up ahead, climb the ladder to the cathedral," Cornelia said. She waved her hand, flinging off droplets of blood like a child who had dirtied herself but had forgotten her handkerchief, her eyes sparkling in the lingering thrill of battle. "Reinforcements are coming, let's hurry." The low sound of footsteps splashing through water was already close enough to hear clearly. Stepping over the bodies of fallen Jaegers, we headed toward the dried-up canal. Bracing myself against the wet stones, I ducked beneath the half-open sluice gate. As a droplet splashed onto the back of my neck, I paused, noticing a whirring sound above me. The unmistakable noise of an orb powering the arts. Toby! A flash of white filled my vision. I thought I heard Cornelia's voice, yet at the same time I felt a hand reach out from somewhere, grabbing my shoulder and yanking me backward. I was pulled clear just as the magic exploded against the stones, the deafening roar pummeling my entire body as I crashed to the ground, landing hard on my back. I flipped over on my stomach, choking on filthy water as I raised my head. Through the swirling dust, I saw the sluice gate, now billowing thick clouds of debris like something from a nightmare. Jaegers burst forth from within, blades gleaming in their hands. I struggled in the mud, watching helplessly as their faces grew nearer, leaping forward to strike me down. Instinctively, I rolled to the side, nearly evading a sword slash, then blocked the next strike with my bag. The fabric tore silently, sending the wrapped bundle of old paper tumbling onto the stones. My fingers desperately reached out for my orbment, but felt only useless chains. One mercenary fixed his eyes on my throat, raising his long sword high. Suddenly, a shadow appeared behind him. Cornelia. Her hand moved effortlessly, and the man vanished, leaving only his sword clattering to the ground, with a sharp ringing sound. She dropped to one knee. "Sorry, Toby," she murmured, eyes downcast. Trails of blood ran down her cheeks. "Perhaps the goddess calls for you too," she said, softly rising once more. Her fluttering coat was torn to shreds, damaged from the art attacks earlier. She must have shielded me from it. Frothy red blood seeped from her chest. Picking up the fallen artifact from the ground, I peeled away the soaked paper and grasped the cold metal tightly against my orbment. The Jaegers no longer advanced. Instead, they stood shoulder to shoulder, blades drawn, blocking the path to the gate. As Sister Carnelia let out a wordless battle cry, I activated my orbment. Just as I unleashed my art, a scorching blaze grazed my cheek. Immediately, I was shoved aside, falling forward onto the ground. Above me, I saw Sister Cornelia's back. Her right arm fell limp, hanging uselessly from her shoulder. She tilted her head down slightly and collapsed before me, sliding gently to the ground. I caught her in my arms, blasting away an attacking Jaeger with an art, but I knew that was the end. Countless swords glared at us menacingly. Raising my right hand, I still gripped the activated orbment. I shielded us as best as I could, the blade slicing through the air, and I closed my eyes, awaiting the blow. And yet, behind the darkness of my eyelids, an endless expanse of white began to unfold. Final Imperial Chronicle 2. I had such a hard time reading activation, I wonder how much of that I cut out. Swallowed by a world of white, I suddenly spat on solid ground, tumbling downward. Warm earth-scented sunlight met my fingertips. Heaven's floor felt like cobblestones beneath my hands. What? Swallowed by a world of white, I was suddenly spat on solid ground, tumbling downward. Warm earth-scented sunlight met my fingertips. Heaven's floor felt like cobblestones beneath my hands. As I groped around, my fingers brushed against coarse hair. It seemed Sister Carnelia had joined me on this journey to Adios. A warm feeling welled deep in my chest, and I sprawled out, letting my body relax. It was then I sensed a movement around me. Someone appeared to be peering closely at my face. As my vision adjusted, I saw a young girl smiling gently. She's far too young to be the goddess Adios. At that moment, a bell chimed overhead, sounding exactly like the cathedral's hourly ring. Confused, I sat up, finally awakening from my dream. Anxiously glancing around like a startled pigeon, I noticed curious onlookers. Their eyes gathered on me, a silent weight pressing in from all sides. Familiar streets stretched before me, familiar sounds echoed in the distance, and familiar scents riding the breeze. There could be no mistake. I stood once again in the plaza before the cathedral, at the heart of the imperial capital. I opened my right hand and looked down at the lump of metal Mitch had placed in my care. On the artifact, golden threads of light coiled across its surface like veins pulsing with a quiet ancient life. I remembered the sister's words, "It's alive." As the glow slowly dimmed, I held it tighter. Leaning against each other for support, we walked toward the towering cathedral. Overhead, the stained glass wings of the goddess Adios shimmered in the sun, stretched wide in silent vigil. What happened next unfolded in mechanical precision. The blood-stained relic, the very artifact Sister Carnelia had risked everything to protect, was handed over to His Eminence, the Cardinal, who received us at the cathedral gates. Without a word, he turned and disappeared with it behind massive sealed doors. Inside, the grand hall filled quickly. Representatives of the imperial family, powerful nobles, and high-ranking officers of the imperial army gathered. Voices hushed, movements sharp as they launched into ceaseless negotiations. In the haze of political scheming, even the seasoned mediators dispatched by the Bracer Guild found themselves worn thin. Through it all, I remained at Sister Carnelia's side. She lay in a church pew, her breath shallow, as the real sisters gently removed her coat and carefully cut away the blood-soaked garments clinging to her body. Beneath them, to everyone's surprise, was chainmail hidden under her robes. The discovery left the sisters in disbelief. By the next day, the noble who had orchestrated the Jaeger attack finally conceded. He agreed to a settlement in exchange for an estate, and the artifact was placed under the protection of the church. As for me, I was handed a bag heavy with hush money and promptly sent off to the Republic. An elegant way of sweeping me aside. The bracers assigned to escort me were none other than Pavel and Clay. Just before our departure, without explanation, they brought me to her. She was awake. She spoke only a few moments, simple words between us. But as I turned to leave, she reached out silently and offered me her hand. Ein. My name is Ein. I clasped her pale hand, unblemished by the world, with quiet resolve. 3 years have passed since that moment, and now today her name stares back at me from the pages of the Imperial Chronicle. Ein Selnet. A short article follows. Early yesterday morning, found dead under mysterious circumstances in the Imperial capital. The body bore numerous external injuries. During her lifetime, the deceased was involved in charitable activities through the Septian Church, saving the countless lives across the land. As I reached the final line, an image pierced my thoughts. Her lying motionless in the street, her blood-streaked face so hauntingly serene. And despite everything, despite the horror, she wore a faint smile. I tightly rolled up the magazine and gently touched the bracer emblem gleaming on my chest. Nearly 2 years have passed since I followed Sister's advice and chosen this path. At last I grew comfortable using my real name, Toby. Sister's soft whisper echoed gently in my ears, but I was no longer Toby. Not really. I pressed my forehead against the cold, fogged-up window. In my memories, Sister's eyes sparkled like Carnelia gems, her coat fluttering gracefully as she vanished into the shadows. Slowly I opened my eyes and stared out the window. Outside, the lights of the Imperial capital melted into a hazy red blur, gradually fading into the pale white mist. For some reason, I always find it difficult reading this story. I don't know why. It's hard for me to wrap my head around it as I'm reading it. Anyway, now that we've finished reading all of that... Oh? Would you happen to have all of the Carnelia volumes? I was right, this is what that is. Yeah, I do. I knew it! Every time a new one is released, I tell myself I'll read it, then I forget to pick it up. I was thinking about reading the whole thing once it's completed. But it's so hard to find the entire set. I know this is terribly forward of me, but I just have to ask. Would you be willing to give me your full collection? Yes. Alright, if you insist. Here, they're all yours. Really? I'm so grateful, truly. I was dispatched to the East as part of a diplomatic envoy once. I have a collection of Eastern goods that I accumulated during my time there. You appear to be bracers, so... To show my gratitude, here's a little something for each of you. Hope you like it. Really? Estelle received the Taiji staff, and Joshua received dual plovers. Oh, it's a different design! This staff feels heavy, but it's surprisingly easy to wield. It doesn't look half bad either. Wow, I love it. Oh, his swords are different too. These dual swords, their craftsmanship is exceptional. Handles like a dream. Can't find a single thing to complain about. The two of you wear them well. Quite the elegant pair. Got word I've got to close up shop early today, so I'll take that is my cue to enjoy these novels. Thank you very much. Not at all. We should be thanking you. We'll make good use of these. Ultimate, yeah, that's new. What? Wow. In the original game, I'm pretty sure he would give you an ore that you would have to go take to a blacksmith, and then you'd only get to choose using that ore to make one of the two ultimate weapons for Estelle and Joshua. But they changed it here, so the dude just gives you both ultimate weapons. That's awesome. I heard one of the special ops guys grumbling earlier. Apparently, the citizens haven't been very cooperative in their search for the real guards. I mean, they're heroes to most folks. It's no wonder. And the fact that they changed the look. Oh my god. I love this change. I mean, I also would have been content with him just giving me, two of the... What are they called? Sumerian ore. So I could make both weapons for Estelle and Joshua. But just straight up giving me both weapons and having them look different, I like this too. I'm happy with this. Also, I think that's everyone spoken to in town. Can I leave town?
Let's go.
I can. I thought I spotted a girl around here while I was on guard duty. I rubbed my eyes in surprise, and when I got another look, she was already gone. Perhaps these long hours are getting to me. Is that who I think it is? This is the gate that leads to Roland. I bet you that's exactly who that was. Selburn said he saw a girl while on guard duty. Maybe he just imagined it since it's been a long while since he's last seen his daughter. Alright, time to start looking for people I'm supposed to be looking for.
Oh, welcome.
I've been seeing more and more soldiers dressed in black around the city lately. Gives me the creeps, honestly. They say the queen is still ill, so I wonder what's going to happen with the birthday festival. Just realized, can I upgrade the ultimate weapons? Hey, there you are. Oh, Karna!
Well, look who it is. And with Zen, no less. What's going on?
Things have taken a bit of a troublesome turn.
What's up? Whatever it is, it sounds pretty serious.
They explain the situation and the Queen's request.
Huh? And you aren't kidding, are you? I knew something was up when I heard the checkpoints and landing ports closed. Alright, I understand. What do you need me to do?
We're gathering everyone for a strategy meeting. Please head to the guild.
Got it. I'll go on ahead.
Found you, Grant!
Well, well, well. If it isn't the royal champions. I heard you stayed the night at the castle after the banquet. But here you are. How was the food? Pretty good, right? Tell me all about it.
Yeah, it was so good, but we've got something more important to discuss.
Oh, what's that?
They explain the situation and the Queen's request.
Whoa. Are you guys serious?
Every word, unfortunately. I stake my very name on
The
it.
immovable Zin. Well, if it caused the immovable to move, there can be no room for doubt. All right, I'll lend a hand.
Thanks, Grant. We'll hold a strategy meeting first. We'll hold a strategy meeting first, so please head to the guild. Everyone should be waiting there.
Got it. I'll see you there.
Chief, this is strange. We haven't heard from him in 2 days. Knowing him, he probably got wrapped up chasing a big scoop. But with this whole martial law thing, no contact seems strange. Oh? Oh, Estelle, Joshua! Hey there, Dorothy. Good afternoon. Oh, it's you kids. Good to see you again. The pleasure's all ours. We came to see Niall, but has he gone out already? Actually, we were just talking about that. Niall hasn't shown up to the office for the past 2 days. There's been no contact from it at all. What? Yesterday and today? We just spoke with Niall here 2 days ago. Oh, really? I just gave her Estelle's voice. You were the one who gave us his message, Dorothy. After the semifinals, we came back here to talk to him. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I sort of remember that. Hey, did Niall mention anything? Like, if he planned on going somewhere or something? He was called away by someone, if I remember right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. That was one for BP. But I was sure enough that I was right that I didn't bother looking it up. Somebody called him and he went out somewhere. Are you too serious? Yes. So he hasn't checked in since we last spoke with him? No way, is he dead? Hey, don't jinx it. By the way, the airliners aren't running today, but maybe they were running yesterday and he went out to another region? I checked with the landing port and his name wasn't on any of the passenger lists. I think it's safe to say he's still somewhere in the city. When you last saw this reporter friend of yours, did he mention he was working on some kind of story? What? With the way things are going, I bet the army's been keeping you guys on a pretty tight leash. Isn't that right, Chief? Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. Especially when it comes to anything involving the intelligence division. Nothing but pure censorship. It's enough to make my blood boil. Given the current climate, there aren't a lot of stories he could run with. But as a reporter, he probably still wants to give readers something fresh and engaging, right? That's true. Something new and noteworthy that also wouldn't get blocked by the intelligence division censorship. Did Niall mention anything along those lines? Oh, now that you mention it. Well, he brought up both of these. Oh, do you think? I think I'm remembering that he might also have been captured and is at the Herb Royal Villa. That might be it. But to be sure, I'm going to look this one up. Alright, seems like I was right. It is, in fact, about Princess Claudia's arranged marriage. Ah, the Duke did mention that at the banquet. So Niall mentioned it to all of you, did he? It'd be a massive scoop if it turns out to be true. said he'd try to confirm it, but how'd Niall find out about that anyway? It's not really the kind of information anybody outside the royal family should know, right? I think he said he heard it from a friend who works at the Herb Royal Villa. There it is. Off the record, she said that terrorists might be targeting the princess. Apparently, she's secretly being protected at the Royal Villa. I knew it! Haha, that's all the confirmation we need. If the friend who contacted him that day still works at the villa, then it's very likely Niall is at the villa too. I see. Knowing Niall, I could see him trying to sneak in to interview Her Highness. And if the guards caught him, he might have been arrested. Oh, Niall's going to die! Oh, please, he's not going to die. But if they got him, I doubt they're just going to release him. Yeah. He's probably in the same situation as Princess Claudia. Wait, what do you two know? You know something about what's happening in the capital. No, all of Liberl, don't you? Sorry, I don't think we can talk about it yet. Please leave Niall to the Bracer Guild. If he's being held, we'll make sure he gets released. Alright. Then I'll leave it to you. Please, Estelle, everyone! You've got to save Niall! Yep, just leave it to us. Hey. So, they've got new dialogue. Please, Estelle, everyone! You've got to save Niall! I'm counting on you. Please do what you can for Niall.
Was the royal guards?
Alright, I think I'm going to continue this in the next episode, because I've been recording for an hour now. So with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.